Hey guys, this is Gossip Girl from Take My Money Now, and this is the third update for Project Man 2017. Alright, so same disclaimer as always. I know it gets a little repetitive, but I mean, for anyone joining in on my channel for the first time, I do like to mention this. I am working on something like 30 different products for my project man. For each of those, I have different goals. I'm not planning on finishing all of them, but I have different goals for them. I am going to link all of my previous project man videos down below, but I do not mention every single one of them in each of these updates. So I do only talk about products that I either have finished up or I have made some great progress on them. So basically we talk about products that I have something particular to talk about. Also, at the end of each of these updates, I do like to go over my empties. These are products that I used up this month, because other than achieving the goals of my project plan, I also have a goal to finish up 50 full size or deluxe size products by the end of the year. Yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's just jump right into this video. Alright, so like always, let's start in the order that I like applying my makeup in. The first thing is a primer. The one that I've been using for my project pan for the last several weeks has been the Sephora Pore Minimizing Primer. I don't ever use this alone. I just use it on parts of my face where I have larger pores to cover. But for the rest of my face, I've been using and actually loving the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. Not that it's relevant to this video, but I mean, I just wanted to mention that. Anyways, this is where I started at and this is where I am right now, which is quite an amazing progress. I feel like I have very little product left here, and much of it I feel like is an air bubble. So I'm pretty positive that I will be done with this by my next update. If not, I will definitely be done with this by the end of the year. Alright, next I always like to go in with a little bit of color corrector, and this is the palette that I've been using for the past several weeks. This is by the brand Carmilla, which is a Chinese brand. My goal when I started this project plan was to finish up the orange corrector, which I've already done last month, and then make some more progress on the green one right here. I wasn't even expecting to hit pan on this lilac one, which I did this month. This is this month's progress actually, and these two, I mean, I don't notice much of a difference, but the green one I feel like I've expanded the pan quite a bit. This one, as I've already mentioned, I used up last month, so I'm pretty happy with the progress on that as well. Next is a foundation, and I used up the first foundation that was in my project pan, which was the RMK foundation. The second foundation in my project pan is the Revlon color Stay. It's a little too light for me, so I do like mixing it in with my Milani Conceal and Perfect, which is a little too dark on me. I never pick up the right foundation shade when I buy my foundations online. Story of my life. But anyways, because of that, and because this is such a thick full coverage foundation, I feel like I use a lot less of it than I would if I was only using this foundation, if that makes any sense. But anyways, slowly but surely I am making some progress on this product. I started here, then I had very little progress for the first 2 months because I was mainly focusing on the other foundation in my project pan, and I feel like this is where I am right now. I marked this bottle about 5 days ago, so maybe I've made some more progress on it because this is the foundation that I'm using on a daily basis these days. But yeah, I think I will be able to go through this by the end of this year, and that was the primary goal to begin with. So pretty happy with that as well. Next, I have my NYX HD Finishing Powder. I hit pan on this powder last month. I love this powder to set my under eye concealer with. I will be inserting pictures from last month as well, but as you guys can see, I have expanded this pan quite a bit. I also feel like I'm getting close to the pan on the outer corners of this powder as well. So I think I will be able to finish this powder up entirely by the end of this year. However, my goal for this powder was only to hit pan, so technically I'm done with this product, but I love it and I just want to continue using it. Next, I have the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. I also have the e.l.f. HD Finishing Powder, which you won't hear me talking about today because I literally haven't even touched it this month. This was basically the only powder that I was using for the entire month, which is why I'm almost done with this. Again, I marked it 5 days ago, so I checked this morning and I'm very low on this product. I think I will be able to finish this up within the next 2 weeks or so. Alright, what do we do after we set our face? Bronzer. Let's talk about the bronzer slash contour that is in my project pan. And I pretty much destroyed this bronzer the first month when I was working on it. I don't know why. I touched it a little too hard in the center and I kind of broke it. And since then I have been unable to actually tell progress with this product. I really don't know, but for some reason this month I feel like I am starting to feel a little bit of dip in this product. Maybe I'm just hallucinating, but I mean, I feel like it. But yeah, I do enjoy using it. I will continue using it, but this month I found myself reaching for other bronzers a lot more than the last few months, which might mean that I am getting slightly sick of it, but I still enjoy using it and I still use it quite often. Alright, and then this month I feel like was a lucky month for blushes because for the last few months I felt like I was making no progress with my blushes, but I hit pan on this blush. This is one of my newest blushes, and it's not like I got little product, but it is that because I don't have a very fair or light skin tone, I do use a very heavy hand with this blush because it is very light. But yeah, it is by a Chinese brand, Jeline. I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you guys what the blush was. It is in the shade M225. I will try and insert swatches with this video. I feel like I always forget with my project pan updates, but I will try to be good this month. Anyways, the other blush that I've been working on is by e.l.f. and it's from the duo Turks and Caicos. And this month I feel like the dip on the blush has gotten even deeper. We were already able to see the like rims of the pan underneath last month, and I feel the same way this month, only I feel like the dip has gotten a little deeper, if that makes any sense. But yeah, both of these blushes I really enjoy using, and I think I will be happy to continue using them as well. Next, for highlight, I have been using my e.l.f. highlighting palette, or illuminating palette I think it's officially called. My goal for this palette initially was just to use it a little bit more. I wasn't even expecting to hit pan on any of the shades, but I hit pan on this one just right away, I feel like. And since hitting pan on this, I started working on the top one right here, and this month I feel like the dip on this has gotten very prominent. So I am making very good progress on this product as well. I have gotten a few new highlighters, which is why I'm not reaching for this as much as I used to, but I still love it. I still enjoy it every time I put it on, and I will continue using it. Alright, so I absolutely messed up the order of application because I did forget mentioning the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I do know that this goes before the powder, I just forgot mentioning it. I did use it up entirely this month, so this is done for me now. It was a wonderful concealer and I will consider repurchasing it, but I have so many concealers right now that are open in my collection that I think I better finish them first before I consider buying new ones. But anyways, I am glad that I finished it up. It was a wonderful concealer and I really enjoyed using it. Anyways, now let's talk about some other eye products. Let's start with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. Last month I felt like this was beginning to dry out on me, so I mixed in 2 drops of Duraline, and now currently I'm really enjoying using it. I scraped it all to the side, so I had it quite leveled here, and I feel like now I'm beginning to get a dip in this product once again. So yeah, I do have some progress on that product as well. Another potted product in my project pan is the Anastasia Brow Pomade. On day to day I only use my brow pencil by a Chinese brand, which I love, and for the life of me I can't seem to find it for the past 2 or 3 days, so this is the product that I'm mainly relying on. But yeah, that's about that. Anyways, next is my Maybelline Master Drama Kohl Eyeliner in the shade Black. Look how tiny this looks. I have made so much progress on this product. I will insert a picture comparing this to how much product we had last month. I do feel like I will be able to finish this up within the next 2 updates, for sure. Similarly, I have so much progress on my ColourPop lip liner in the shade Button. Like, this cap is now almost covering the entire pencil at this point. But anyways, again, I am going to insert a picture of this compared to how much we had last month. I am going to be honest though, I did kind of break like this much product from this pencil off by mistake. The entire progress that you see here cannot be attributed to me using it, but still we are very close to finishing this product as well. I have another eye product that I've been working on, which is the Kat Von D Tattoo Eyeliner. I really do like this eyeliner, and I really don't know whether I'm making any progress on it or not. Some days I feel like it's now starting to get a little drier, but other days I feel like this is just as black, just as pigmented. Let me give you guys a little swatch and you can determine for yourself. Like, yeah, it's not as black as it used to be, which makes me think I might be running out of it, but I really don't have any way to confirm that. Anyways, so next is a product that I'm not really very proud of, but this is the Urban Decay Naked Palette. I've been trying to use this palette a little bit more. My target for this palette was just to hit pan on these two shades. I haven't used this palette on my eyes even once since my last update. I actually recently tried to declutter it. I kind of had a declutter thing there on my Snapchat a few weeks ago, and if you don't follow me on my Snapchat, you totally should, because we do have a lot of fun there. I decided to declutter or put a few of my makeup products for sale, and this was a product that I was very iffy about. It was almost sad to let this go, but I knew I wasn't enjoying it, but it wasn't sold, so yeah, I'm keeping it for now. I brought it back to my collection. I think it's a good thing that it wasn't sold and I could still keep it, because I know it's a wonderful eyeshadow palette and I will continue loving using it. But if I'm not bound to use only this palette, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so technically I'm calling quits on my naked eyeshadow palette. I think that's about it. I only have my perfume to show you guys. I have very good progress on this perfume this month. I would have made more progress, but October 2nd was my birthday, and in 2013, my husband gave this perfume to me as my birthday gift. So it's been a 4-year run with this perfume. It's a wonderful scent, and I would have made more progress on it, but he gave me the Coco Chanel Mademoiselle this time around, and I'm obsessed with that one now. So that is why I've been using a lot of that now, which is why this is kind of getting ignored, but I am still determined to use this up since I know it's getting old and would go bad if I let it sit around for too long. That is everything in my project pan, the progress that I've made on different products. Let's just now jump right into some empties. Alright, so now let's talk about the empties. I will try and put the prices of the full-size products on the screen, as well as the equivalent value of the deluxe samples, so we can get an estimate of the total value of products at the end of this video. And yes, I am burning a candle in the background because it wouldn't be a beauty vlogger's channel without a candle burning in the video somewhere. So let's just hope I don't burn anything. The first thing that I used up is my Innisfree volcanic pore cleansing foam. This is a facial cleanser. This is my second tube that I finished up since starting my project pan. I have repurchased it. I will repurchase it. I will also highly recommend it. It's a wonderful cleanser, especially if you have oily skin. I have also used up like 3 or 4 of these since starting my project pan. These are just makeup removing wipes. I will repurchase these as well. So that's that. Then I also have used up the Dr. Brandt microdermabrasion age defying exfoliator. This was a wonderful exfoliator. This is pricey. This is like $79. Thankfully I did not pay that much money for this exfoliator. It came in one of my boxy charms. We did get another one of these exfoliators by Dr. Brandt in October's boxy charm, I think. Anyways, that's besides the point. The point is I have gotten a new Dr. Brandt exfoliator, so there's no need for me to repurchase it, but it was wonderful. Very fine beads that are not very harsh on your skin, so it's wonderful. I will recommend checking it out. Next, I used a few of these cotton rounds. I will not consider this as a full-size empty, just because I go through these very quickly. These were good, these were very soft, and I might repurchase them. Next, I used up one of these shampoos. I was actually suffering from a little bit of dry scalp, so I tried this one. which said it was silicone free and was supposed to be moisturizing for the hair, but it didn't quite do me any favors as far as getting rid of dryness was concerned. Anyways, this I think is a Chinese brand. I may be wrong here, but it's very inexpensive and we just got it at our local metro, so I don't know if it's internationally available. Have not repurchased it and probably won't. But next I have this guy right here. This is a green tea facial mist. The spritz on this is also pretty decent and these are very inexpensive. I love these facial mists. I will definitely repurchase this. Currently I'm using the one in the scent Rose, and once I go through that as well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy a couple more of these. Next, I used up the TLC Flambeau's Glycolic Serum, which is very expensive. Even this mini 5 ml size is worth $15 because the full size is like $90. So this is very expensive. Kathleen Lights raves about it. So I was very excited to try this deluxe sample size. I have to say I didn't notice anything amazing or mind-blowing with my skin, but I should also mention that my skin type is not the same as Kathleen's, so I mean I didn't quite notice a world of a difference with this product. This is very expensive. I will not go ahead and repurchase it. I will not recommend it as well, especially for someone with my skin type. So another deluxe sample that I have used up is by the brand Fresh. This is their Lotus Youth Preserve face cream. It was a moisturizer. I enjoyed using it. I used it during the daytime. Smells very heavily of cucumber. I did enjoy using it, but I think it's pretty pricey for a moisturizer and I don't want to spend that much money on a moisturizer, to be honest. Anyways, so last month I used up both of the mascaras that I initially added to my project bag. I did not officially add back any more mascaras to my project pan, but of course I'm wearing mascara. Behind the scenes, I've been trying to finish up the L'Oreal Butterfly Mascara, as well as this mascara that I don't really know which brand to call it. It's called the Naked 4. The Naked looks very similar to like the Urban Decay Naked line, but I highly doubt this is by the brand Urban Decay. So anyways, I don't think I'm going to repurchase it. I don't even know where to repurchase this from, but I used that up. And I've also used up the L'Oreal Butterfly. I really do like this mascara. Gives me great length, gives me great volume, but is not water resistant. So I don't think I'm going to repurchase it, even though it's a wonderful mascara. I have also used up my Kohas Cutter waterproof eyeliner. It's basically the exact same thing as the Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner, my favorite liner of all time. I have made a video about this, comparing it to the Stila one. I'm going to link it down below as well as throw it up in the cards as well. What else? Oh, I do have a few more products. Okay, this I used up last month. This was in my project pan. This was the first foundation that I used up. I think I used it up last month, but I forgot to mention it in my empties. I also went through, oh my god, this is expensive. I went through, completely used up the SK2 RNA Power Eye Cream. This was a very generous sample. It lasted me about 6 weeks, but it was also a very genius sample size because it got me to buy the full size, which is ridiculously expensive. Like this 3 ml product is equivalent to $27 freaking dollars. And I hate to say this, but I love it. It takes care of your dark circles. It just instantly removes them, and I could not resist this. This was a birthday gift from my husband this month, and we did go ahead and buy the full size of it. Anyway, so next I have two very small mini samples. This is the Hourglass Mineral Whale Primer, which is a very hyped up primer for good reason. I love this primer. I really do want to buy this in the upcoming Sephora VIB sale, but I feel like it's very similar to my NYX Angel Whale Primer as well as the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. So I don't know, I'm gonna think some more about it, but it's a wonderful primer. If you want to check it out, I would highly recommend it. Lastly, I have this Benefit Gimme Brow thing. This I used up. I really liked it. I went ahead and bought a full size after trying this on. So this is just a brow setting gel and it's actually pretty good. I personally love this teeny tiny wand that it comes with. And I actually finished it up a while ago, but I don't know why I forgot to show that in one of my empties. So yeah guys, that is everything I have finished up this month. plus everything that I have made some good progress on. One item that I have called quits on, sadly. But yes, that is it for my project plan update plus my monthly empties. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.